Am I recording this right now? Yes! Hey guys! Today it is time to introduce our Harvest Festival, which is one of the most traditional ceremonies that the Aboriginal people have. Different tribes have different ways of celebrating their very unique festivals, but here this time I am going to take you all the way to Taitung, and I'm going to show you how people have their traditional ceremonies. So this year the ceremony is on the 24th and 25th. Because we arrived one day earlier, we had the time to experience and participate one of their activities, which is to take a tour around the village. So on the 23rd, I left my house and we spent all of our morning just on a train, feeling all dizzy and sleepy, but also extremely excited because we are finally going to Taitung. Let's just take a very short time to appreciate how I look like on the first day. Hey guys, today it'll be another vlog and it'll be also my trip to Taitung. And I might have told you this a couple weeks ago that I was invited to our Harvest Festival, and I'm gonna take a couple of my friends and just everyone just hang out and get a chance to understand traditional culture. I think there will be a lot of walking and stuff, so I might not be able to just hold the camera like this when I walk because my hands are shaky AF. So I will try my best to take you guys all around, and hopefully this will be a very interesting trip because my family planned this and we made a lot of effort. I hope that you can just have fun with me, also get a chance to see traditional culture and all those. So this time we're going to Rurakas, which is a Paiwan traditional tribe, and we're going to attend several of their ceremonies and of course their harvest festivals. So I'm going to just take you around, and yep, got my suitcase packed and I think we're ready to go. So after our arrival at Jinglun train station, we waited for like half an hour for our local guides to come to pick us up. One thing you have to notice before you enter a traditional village is that we are in different time zones. Well, people are used to having different paces of life and they just want to slow down and want you to enjoy life. Anyway, first things first, after we unloaded our packages, we started off at the entrance of the village. There are two very interesting parts that I find that I want to introduce to you guys. The name of this village that we went to was called Rulakas, and Lakas in the Paiwanese traditional language means camphor wood, camphor trees. So when the oldest indigenous people they moved to this village, they find a lot of camphor wood, so they just call this village Rulakas, which means a lot of camphor. Anyway, we enter this village by going through two very important rituals. One is about fire and the other is about water. I have little clips that I will insert here, and as the clip goes on, I'm going to just tell you what's going on because everything is in Chinese.
好，那我们这样的这个仪式，其实是要帮大家做一个心情的转换，就好比你出国要出入境要入关的一个意思是一样的。哦，那我自己是一直坚持这个动作，我怕你们进去会出事情。因为如果你没有心存尊敬的心进来的话，很容易危险哦。所以呢，我们要用这个仪式来给大家转换心情啊。另一方面是扫除身上不好的气晦气啊，帮你们做洁净，这样子。那这个叫做火的仪式哦，火的仪式，你们不用跳火啦。我就会拿这个七里香叶为你们扫除。那一方面也是让你们经过这个火的。 这个我没有让它生很多烟的，习惯部落的味道。那我们用比较古老的说法的时候是，你身上有烟的味道，我们主理就知道你有经过仪式了啦。好，那一个一个进来，我为你们扫除，拍打一下进来。谁要第一？ 对，那早期我们的部落就有这样的观念，洗手要勤洗手。那它都有文化的意涵是一样，都是在洁净。你从外地回来，你从山上回来，可能会夹带不好的什么气场，就要洗手。然后你可以洗脸，你可以漱口。对，帮我浇花，就是洁净我们的嘴巴。 好，然后回到家里，讲啊，这是我们家。来，你第一个。
Later on, we moved into the mountains and we had a lot of fun in one of those rivers. It is like a very little waterfall, but the water is, first of all, the water is extremely clear, and second of all, it is very relaxing just to lay inside the water and to enjoy the surrounding. The environment was awesome. We also had the chance to thresh, is that the right verb? We had the chance to see how people deal with millets before there were machines. Everything was done by men, women, human. Anyway, there are no machines involved and it was a very cool experience. Of course, after we returned to our guest house, we were all exhausted and worn out. So that night they have a very special ritual. Is that the teenagers from a lot of neighboring villages, they would all gather together and they would, inform all the villagers that the ceremony is about, the festival is about to happen. And it was extremely exciting because because in cities you do not often have like people just walking around and informing you of things. So it was a very special experience to all my friends.
来，给他们掌声！加油！
The second day, which is the 24th of July, was the first day of the ceremony. The first two procedures we didn't have the chance to participate in because the first one is that our chief has to throw a feast to all the people and wish her good luck during the ceremony tonight. And the second procedure is that people would go to the church and also pray for good luck. And after people finish going to the church, the whole festival begins. I have heard that the whole thing started before noon, but it was so hot that everything was soon cut and then moved to the evening. We started our performances such as we got singing and we got dancing, and the songs were just beautiful. They were singing our most traditional tones and you really have to experience this at least once in your lifetime. Anyway, after their performances, we started what we call the group dance, which is everyone started dancing all together. We invite visitors, we invite tourists, and people wear their most traditional clothing and join in the dance. It feels like everyone is all united. We have a very cool swing in the middle. Here's the picture. This thing is actually a swing. Girls would stand on the rope while the man pushes the girl and swings her as high as possible. In Paiwan traditional culture, the higher you swing, the more likely you're gonna get married, and the more it represents that how much the man loves the woman. Because it involves trust, and it is actually really dangerous to step on the rope. Anyway, I got the chance to try this, and here is the clip. Well, you might see that there is a rope tied on my legs. At first I thought that rope was to prevent people from falling down, but then I found out that that rope is just to prevent the skirts from flying up. It is not to protect you, it is just literally just holding your skirt together. I have no idea why they assigned a junior high school little boy to carry me, so I feel so sorry for him, and please have my apologies. And then on the last day we actually left early, so we did not have the chance to see the last few activities. Well, according to my past few experiences, that is when people have little competitions like threshing millet, and if I were there, I would be the easiest competitor to pick on because I have the worst eye-hand coordination. And anyway, that is the full story for our traditional harvest festival. This is a festival to thank the spirits, to give us like our harvest and to give us good luck on the coming year and the years after. That is basically the harvest festival. Then we headed back home. On the train, I fell asleep, but I didn't forget to record the extremely beautiful scenery outside. If you like this video, please click a thumbs up, which is down there. And if you want to see my past few videos or you're interested in what I'm going to do in the future, please click my face, or down below there would be a red box with subscribe on it. So don't forget to leave a comment below on what you want me to talk about in the future, or what you want to know more about the indigenous culture. I will try my best to explain everything I know to you guys. I think that's it then. Don't forget to subscribe, click thumbs up, and leave a comment below. Is there anything else that I missed? I don't think so.